Today we are bringing you an exciting story about a young warrior, Prasidhi Singh, who at the age of 12 planted over 150,000 trees across 110 places. So, okay Prasidhi, how did you find your purpose for starting this plantation?
From always, I have had this deep connection with nature. You know, the rustling of leaves, the buzzing of bees. But then at the age of 4, in 2016, when Vardah cyclone hit the shore of Tamil Nadu, I was so disheartened to see trees getting uprooted, road flooded. And as a 4-year-old girl who treats trees like her friends, looking at what was happening, I said I have to do something. I am a girl who wants to take action, not just be sad about it. So I did the easiest thing possible. I started participating in tree plantation drives. And I did that for 2 good years, learning from experts, farmers about traditional techniques, and doing it myself regularly. And after learning about different techniques at the age of 6 in 2018, I decided that I wanted to do something of my own. I wanted to do my own tree plantation drive. And through that, I got the idea of creating Prasidhi Forest Foundation with a goal to plant 100,000 trees. At that time, there was this person who said, "Prasidhi, do you even know how many zeros are there in 1 lakh? I said, well, I know how many zeros are there, and at that point of time, I told him about the power of a candle that can light up the entire room. And starting from there till now, I have planted 150,000 trees in 110 different locations, mobilized 80,000 people across 20 countries, and not just tree plantation, lake restoration, agroforestry, mangrove plantations, community projects, different ways, climate education through which I am supporting our planet.
So Prasidhi, you also got a global attention from Mann Ki Baat and Dyna Award you received. So how was the feeling when you got to know about this?
Mann Ki Baat, to start with, was definitely very special. In fact, when I was invited on 26 January for our parade that happens, it was such a remarkable feeling to see our nation, to see through the parade, and I was invited by our Honorable Prime Minister as one of the special guests. And besides that, when we talk about Dyna Award, that too was remarkable because that gave me an opportunity to connect on a global stage with the global community from where I was able to take it to the next level.
So what was the feeling when you heard you are receiving the Pradhan Mantri Rashtriya Puraskar?
When I got to know about this, I was so thrilled, so excited, so happy, and more importantly, I realized that, okay, the Honorable Prime Minister of our nation believes in me. He believes that I can make a difference. Then I definitely have to do it. And it gave me the boost through which then moving forward I was able to do my work, take real action, connect with different people, you know, whether it was the district collector, the BDOs, the panchayat presidents, the tehsildars. Through this, it also gave me recognition and it also gave me the opportunity to believe in myself and take things forward.
You are also the child ambassador of Beti, Bachao, Padhao, and also the Green Tamil Nadu mission. What is your personal feeling? What is your vision towards this?
The Beti Bachao, Beti Padhao, which is for which I am the brand ambassador for Tamil Nadu government. Through that, I have had the opportunity to connect, not just connect with so many females, but also have the opportunity to do so many different initiatives. For instance, whenever I do tree plantation drives, the local village women who join me, more than 100, 200 women join me. When I go to schools, the young girls who are studying in the rural schools, connecting with them, giving them special sessions, or else in colleges, where with girls we did an electric car activity. You know, all of these things on different levels, trying to connect women and trying to show how as women we are, or I'll say girls, we are incredibly powerful. And Mother Earth, being a female herself, believes in our potential. And when we talk about Green Tamil Nadu mission, yet another amazing opportunity for which I am the child ambassador. In that, in more than 200 rural schools of Tamil Nadu, I'm giving a fruit sapling to every child, giving them climate education workshops, creating fruit forests, and also planting banyan trees. And all of this is creating an ecosystem for them to learn about our planet and understand about it. This initiative is the flagship mission of our Honorable Chief Minister. And it really has been working out well, and now we plan to enact it in other different places as well, and it has already been enacted on a policy level, so we plan to take it forward.
You have planted more than 150,000 trees across 110 places. So what are the massive challenges you faced during that?
For challenges, firstly, I have this concept that they are not challenges, they are learning opportunities. Because every challenge has taught me so much. Firstly, starting with my age. Just imagine a 6-year-old girl or a 12-year-old girl also going to different people, talking to them, on an international level, whether it is in conferences where I am the youngest, or if it is on a local level when communicating with people, when talking to principals, talking to government officers. Just imagine a little girl sitting in front of them who has a big dream. And the biggest support system in overcoming, whenever someone used to think that, oh, you're so young, what will you be able to do? Or people used to appreciate me. But it was hard for people to believe that a young person can make a difference. The only thing that comes to my mind is that I believe in myself. If you want to join my mission, you're welcome to do that. But if you don't want to join my mission, listen to me, understand the concept. And so many times it happened. But I work on a ratio of 1%. So I go to hundreds of people, and if one person turns out, that is a huge motivation for me. And even if one person doesn't turn up, at least they know about me, at least they know about the work that I'm doing, and maybe in the future they might change their minds. Then when it comes to the fact of tree plantation drives and the work that I do. So in terms of that, in tree plantation drives, there are a lot of different issues, whether it is with farmers, sometimes water is not available, cattle will come and eat it, fencing is not there, it is very hot, or it has rained heavily, so many challenges that happen. But I figured out a solution, how to face them, how to overcome them. It is very difficult, but still I am able to do that. Or else right now, funds. I accomplished my mission of planting 1 lakh trees, and now I am on a mission to plant 10 million trees, which is huge, which will require a lot of support. But you can support me this time.
So how do you manage funding, and how do you find the places to plant the trees?
Firstly, we'll start with the places that I do for trees, the places I identify for tree plantation drive. So I have a few models. The first model is when I do it in schools. As I told you about my Green Brigade initiatives, there I plant fruit forests generally, because my goal is that in the future children can go and pluck fruits from the trees, enjoy nature, and they can also look after the trees. But over there, generally the students look after it. However, during their holidays, I have to assign a gardener, I have to pay salary to them, look after it, because the idea is that the sapling grows into a tree and supports the ecosystem. Then when I do it with farmers, how I do it, that has been one of my most efficient models. Because what happens, that whenever it is a farmer's land, I always move forward with it, because they value trees. They understand the value of each and every sapling. So with them, planting mixed forests, mango, jamun, guava, Lakshmi, Tarunir, Marutu, or else whether it is also planting mahogany with them, doing a mixed forest so that they can look after it. Then I do it with government officials, so in panchayat lands. And finally, with corporates or individual people who are interested, trust lands, over there it is very difficult, because I need to assign a gardener the whole time. But I'm able to figure it out. And when I have to identify the land, one of the main things in that is the soil quality. The soil, how is the soil, which plant should I plant? And sometimes it is not good, because for instance, there was this industrial patch that everybody said nothing will grow over here. But despite that, I planted trees, I cleared the land, I made the soil better, and now it stands as a forest that supports the entire community and biodiversity as well.
So in conclusion, what message would you like to give to the children and family to provide nature?
My message to everyone would be that, especially to families, children and parents, that you don't need to teach children how to love nature. We are born with that love. What you need to do is to give us the permission to keep it. Because we don't learn from what you say, we learn from what you do. how you treat nature, how you ensure that the environment is better, from that we are able to learn. So that is a message that I have. I was grateful to my parents who never let my curiosity dim down. They were always like, okay, you want to plant 1 lakh trees, fine, figure out your way. If you want to stay in nature, do whatever you like. That is needed. And when we talk about creating a difference, I always say that don't just think out of the box, act out of the box. Because today, as we face this climate crisis where it is predicted by 2100 all the rainforests will be gone, or by 2040 1 in 4 children will be living in areas with extreme water shortage, it is important that we understand the importance of not just thinking but actually taking real action. And finally, my last message to everyone who dreams of creating a difference is that, including me sometimes, is that dream high, higher than the sky, think deep, deeper than the ocean, and act like trees, bees and seas. And if you want to start your journey, buy Prasidhi's Amazon Rainforest Adventure on Amazon and support my mission of planting 10 million trees.
So it was nice meeting to you, Prasidhi. It is very inspirational and motivational.
Thank you.
Thank you.